Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of the A.I.R podcast, and we are in season 2. So season 2 is a bit different where we have a different range of guests today, and we're going to talk about a different set of perspective in terms of creativity in We All Love and Share. So for episode 1, we have Rhys here. How are you, Rhys?
Hi Winston, how you doing, mate?
I'm alright. So a bit more about Rhys. He's 3D generalist,
Yes.
part of William Brothers Creative.
That's correct.
Right? And you're also an animation director?
Yeah.
So done a lot of things, very experienced, and been a mentor figure to me and a few of my peers. And should we show like what you have done?
Yeah, we can have a look at my show reel.
Yeah. Cue show reel. So you've seen the show reel. Funny enough, a few friends and I actually worked on one of the projects.
Funnily enough, you did.
Yeah. Are we allowed to share about that?
Yeah, of course you can. What, Firebug?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can share that, right?
Yeah.
So one of the animation you'll see, Firebug. Most of my friends were doing animation, and you were. I think back then you did a guest lecture, and then you pitched to be a director for this project for them.
Yes.
And then
that's probably right, Winston. Yeah.
yeah, and then I just hopped in to do like sound.
Well, you're selling yourself short there, mate. You did quite a lot of work.
Yeah, it was fun, and then that's when we got to know you,
Yeah.
and then you still actively help us mentor.
Yeah. So I was working with Falmouth.
Yeah.
Originally, they were looking to set up a course for developing IP in animation.
Yes.
And then the subsequent year, I was mentoring you and all the rest of the team, which is, oh God, I'll forget them.
So many. Rhiannon, Karis,
Rhiannon, Karis,
Albert,
Ajar, Jake, Lola, you. Have I forgotten someone? We'll work it out at the end and put
I'm
one
gonna
in.
read the long list of names, and you can see the credits. I'll put
Yeah.
it down below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was working with you all at Falmouth in a sort of mentoring fashion, and you were helping me with sort of developing Firebug.
Yeah, that was a fun project. I actually like it.
Thank you very much.
But I know Firebug
Yeah.
as it's also part of Don't Let the Outside In, which was also mentioned.
Yeah.
You have this mini universe you've developed.
Yeah, I do. I keep. I keep. So I don't know why. I was saying this to you earlier, Winston,
Yeah.
about working hard, and when you do a lot of different things, they sort of grow separately, and you eventually end up with this huge little world that you've developed. So a lot of the work that I've done sort of references other bits of work that I've done. So Don't Let the Outside In, on the show reel you can see on the TV they're watching Firebug, which is what you worked on.
Yes.
So I think, I hope anyway, that because they've got my fingerprints on them in a way, they look very different, but they sort of work together.
Yeah.
Because I've done them.
Yeah, it somehow feels there are different things you can tell.
Yeah.
Especially in terms of style and approach, but like they still feel consistently. You know, it's yours.
Yeah.
Is there a style that you were defined it, or was it just something you developed yourself?
No, I mean it's just how it's developed, and really I'd sort of encourage you just to keep going, because you find out what your handwriting looks like, don't you?
Yeah.
Eventually.
Okay.
And your handwriting keeps changing, but it's always yours.
That's one way to actually.
So you don't know what it's going to look like in the future, but it's sort of it all makes sense as a sort of thread.
So that's how you kind of leave your imprint in a way.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm always banging on about this actually. I think it's like doodles.
Okay.
So everywhere I've ever worked, I've kept the notebooks, and I've torn out all the stuff to do with work.
Yeah.
But I've always kept all the pages that have any doodles on them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sort of fascinated by that. Yeah, so I'm sort of fascinated by that, in the way that the doodles are completely separate, but they make sense together. That whole page makes
Because they're all
sense.
still in the same book.
Yeah, somehow that makes sense.
Yes.
And so I figure that's sort of what I take to the whole world building thing. If they've got your fingerprints on them, they'll sort of work together.
Even no matter how old or how new it kind of works, it's
Yeah,
still
it's
somehow
sort of,
linked.
yeah. I don't know
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I think that's true.
Okay.
So I just encourage you to develop your own style or whatever.
And then eventually you can still see how it goes.
Yeah, yeah.
Then in terms of development, like, can we share a bit of background on what you used to do? Because we
Yeah.
introduced you as like 3D generalist and animation director.
Yeah, I mean, the whole background is my mum's an illustrator, so I was
Okay.
brought up with that. But I sort of wanted to get into a career where I could do that because that's sort of in my blood,
Yes.
without doing the crazy hours that my mum was doing. And unfortunately, I chose a stupid career where you put in crazy hours instead. So yeah, I was a VFX generalist for 20 years or something.
Okay.
So that was starting at Lola, I think. Was Lola my first? Lola might have been the first.
Okay.
Lola post production and Jellyfish and some of the sort of central London.
And they're
places.
quite big names as well, because
Yeah, they were good visual effects places.
you've done a few like TV films, TV series.
We did a lot of. So on my CV, it will say I've done films, TV, adverts,
Yes.
whatever. But the weight of that, most of that was in TV and sort of long form TV.
Okay.
Just because from a sort of business perspective,
Yeah.
it's not a bad idea being in long form TV because there's a constant sort of run of.
Yeah, because TV broadcast keeps running.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Rather than having to find the next advert.
Or like when this film's gonna come out.
Yeah.
Okay. And then after that, you've done a lot of studying and you've ended up doing a lot of teaching as well, isn't it?
I've done mentoring,
Mentoring.
which is quite good. I think you'd be very good at that, Winston. No, you would.
One day.
Because you sort of care about what people are doing
Yeah.
and you're keen on hard work.
Yeah. I feel I've gotten into that transition now of people started asking questions.
Yeah, I think you'd be very good at that.
Yeah. It's quite interesting because I feel I need a bit more experience to give them good advice. So I can always tell them only from my experience.
Yeah, no,
But that's
I
what we can
understand
do,
that
isn't
too.
it?
That's quite. I mean, that's why I didn't get into teaching. Really,
Yeah.
I've never thought I had anything to teach anyone.
Yeah.
What do I know?
Yeah.
And because it's such a subjective area anyway.
Mhm.
Me, what does my opinion matter?
Mm.
Really? But then actually getting into mentoring, you realise, oh right, I've got 20 years worth of this. I can actually do it.
Yeah.
So
Because you have actually subconsciously taught all of our friends.
yeah.
Because we use Maya, which is a software for 3D animation, or VFX that people use it's a 3D software.
Yeah.
And Blender now is free and open source. So
Yeah.
if anyone wants to use them, because a lot of them didn't have that background,
No.
and then you kind of showed us a bit of the way, and you actually made it
Very
fun for
much.
us.
Thank you, Winston.
Yeah.
Thank you, young man. Did I?
Yeah, I've seen. I mean, I didn't touch it much because I was doing sound for it, but they actually learned a lot of it,
Right.
and now some of them have been asking me to try it as well
Right. Well, I hope.
for different reasons because it's quite an extensive software.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a vast sort of rambling.
It's a rabbit hole of like so much you can do.
Yeah.
But yeah, they seem to be able to grasp it a lot. That it's been contagious enough that I also am trying to dive into it.
I think it is really good. I think the grease pencil
Yeah, that's the one you use.
has got an awful lot of potential.
Because that's what you used for Firebug, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
That's how you get the texture, not the texture, the finish of the
Yeah.
drawing look, as you
Yeah.
call it.
Yeah. It's just adding a bit of noise, isn't it? I think noise is very important. in
Yeah,
games.
it's people like it because it doesn't feel too polished.
No.
But it feels very nice and relatable. I
Yeah.
think.
I have. I've got theories about noise. No, generally, I think the human eye is very much trained to see noise
Yeah.
and to see if that noise looks right or wrong.
Mm.
That sounds ridiculous, but it's like if you're
No.
in a jungle,
Yeah.
you don't see everything, but you're just aware of all the noise.
Yeah. Yeah. Or the
And it's
little
really
bits. No, it works because even in film and TV, noise is quite a very important thing.
yeah,
That I know people like to clean it
yeah.
and then add it back in later.
Yeah.
to the way that they call it your flavor, I guess you say.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think people do like it. I mean, it's quite trending now with old retro films.
Yeah. I'm not doing it to be retro. I'm just doing it because I'm that old. But generally, yeah, I think noise is a very important thing to have in things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you? So then, obviously, you've done all this stuff. Can you share what you're doing now? What's been happening?
Well, as you know, I'm currently working in a bar.
Yeah.
Which I find very entertaining. It's just a part-time thing, but I like to share that because, well, there's nothing wrong with working in a bar, basically.
No.
But it's a hilarious place that I work. Athlete Bowling Club, check it out.
Okay.
So it's full of people and it's full of stories, and there's a sitcom in the place, really. But yeah, I'm working there, and also I'm always developing my animations and games and whatnot.
Yeah.
The reason I say I work there is because I'd want people like you to know that you have to. It's not easy, and sometimes you have to work in a pub, or sometimes you have to make ends meet.
Yeah.
And it's not always going to be a smooth ride. So you have to do whatever you have to do.
Oh yeah, that's true. I think all of us have that stage.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Because it's difficult when you come out of university.
Yeah.
Because sort of to some degree, you've been told that you're going to university to get this degree, then you'll get a job at the end of it.
Yeah.
And when you don't get a job straight away, then it's a difficult thing to deal with.
I think it's the pickup after that is the hardest. Because I know a few of us took a while to get back up again.
Yeah.
Even I took a while to stop and then had to rethink what I'm doing after that.
It's difficult. I mean, it's not difficult to get your head around it, but it's difficult. It's a difficult thought to have.
Yeah.
You have to.
Once it hits you, you finally just go, "What's happening?"
Yeah. But you'll do fine. You work like an absolute monster.
I'm trying.
You really do.
I have had those bumps already before uni. I've got job offers that I couldn't get in the end for for me, because now in the UK, off my visa. So they couldn't hire me because of that reason.
Right.
So it was I'm stumped.
Yeah.
But now, you just have to keep going, I guess.
Yeah.
I think that's the rule. Even if you go slow, just keep going. As much as you can, try not to stop and keep something happening.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Because a lot of what you're doing, it's like you're planting these little seeds, and so they'll be growing anyway.
Yeah.
Really. So it's no good looking at a plant and going, well, that's not growing very fast, is it? Sometimes things take time.
Yeah.
You're not always in control of that.
So you have to keep moving.
You have to keep doing things.
Is that what you tell people as well? Because I know you've been helping a lot of my friends as well.
Yeah.
Karis, Rhiannon, and all that.
Yeah.
Helping them with whatever support they need. Or is that something you just choose because we're nice enough that you like us?
No, I would help you if I didn't like you, really.
Yeah.
Because I'm never sure whether I like people to start off with, and then 2 weeks later I think, oh my god. No, I would help you whether or not I liked you, but you're all sort of, you're just trying to get your starts.
Yeah.
And really, if you can help someone, you should help someone. It's not me, if someone needs your help, you'll help them, won't you?
Yeah. Is that something that you try actively do, or it just happens when you kind of meet?
No, well, through the mentoring thing, I mean, it's obvious that was my sort of role, really.
Yep.
But I do. I sound like an idiot, but I sometimes think back to when I was at Lola.
Yeah.
And Graham Andrew, who was the boss there.
Yeah.
He helped me, and I said to him, "Why are you helping me?"
Yeah.
And he said, "When I was your age, my boss helped me, so I want to pass it on." And so I sort of like that idea of you can help someone now, and it will help someone 20 years down the line.
Yeah.
So
you wouldn't have.
Yeah, you wouldn't have any idea about that.
And that's quite important, right? At least in this, you think, or just in general.
So. Yeah, I mean, just do your best, don't you? I don't want to.
Yeah.
Come across some sort of saint. You just do your best, and then helping you guys is just easy, Winston, because you all want to be helped.
Yeah.
and you actually, it's good for me. It's not that I get nothing out of it.
Yeah.
Because actually we developed Firebug
Yep.
in a way that I hadn't done before.
Yep.
So in terms of my career, that's not a bad thing to do.
Yep.
In terms of me personally, that's not a bad thing to do because I like helping you.
Yeah.
And for you, hopefully you get something out of it. We haven't got you all jobs yet, but we'll get you. We'll get you there in the end.
What's the difference when you guys develop, like, since you've mentored us, right?
Yeah.
And how has it changed, like, when you did Firebug?
Which means, say that again?
Like, how does it, because obviously now you have, like, fresh new brains in. How has it, like, changed stuff around when you bring more people in? Like
With Firebug,
yeah.
I haven't developed it after that.
Did it change from the initial one? Like,
the initial Firebug, I used to sit next to a guy when I worked at Jellyfish called Juan.
Yeah.
He's a very nice man. And I think I did a drawing or something. Anyway, he said you should do a book.
Yeah.
So I sort of thought, I'll do a book then.
Okay.
So I did that book, which is Firebug, and that was self-published.
Yeah.
So that was in Gosh Comics for a while.
Okay.
I think about 3 people bought it, but those copies, Winston, are going to be worth a fortune one day.
Oh, I have to get one right now.
And so that became a sort of comic book, and then you've seen on my show reel some of the sort of After Effects Firebug stuff I did.
Yeah.
Do you know, with the flames and
yes.
So that's Firebug, and then the one you did was sort of Firebug Sneakers, which was less of a book type thing, less of a narrative really, and it was more of it was trying to be like a sort of set up for an advert.
Yeah.
So it was both developing it in terms of the look, because it went from being a 3D-ish After Effects number to being a 2D-ish 3D number in a way, didn't it?
You kind of flipped it.
Yeah, so that's all about sort of layers and cardboard and things.
Yeah.
So it developed in that way, I think.
Do you still find it fun though to keep doing it after so long? All this.
No, I don't find it fun at all.
That's why you need the.
I just keep doing it. That's why. It's not that I find it fun or not. I just keep doing it.
You just so happen to keep always like, because you've been doing it for so long, or like.
I've no idea why I do it, but like one of the stories that you haven't seen, I don't think it's on the show reel, is something that my gran did.
Okay.
So my gran wrote it, like, whenever that was, in the 1950s or something.
Uh-huh.
And then my mum, because my mum was an illustrator, she illustrated it in the 60s.
Okay.
And then, so that's something that I'm still looking to develop now.
Just to bring that back to life.
Yeah, it's like I'm not really in control of these things. I'm just like the next person along.
to bring it.
Yeah.
So then in the future, someone else will do it. Like,
maybe someone else does it. I don't know.
Oh, that's quite fun.
But it's just growing these little things. But
yeah.
It's quite a weird thing to do, obviously. But together, it does build up this little world.
Yeah.
Which sort of is what that's sort of what I do now.
Like,
and that's something that I have that other people struggle with. It's very hard to build up from scratch.
Yeah, because you also have, like, I guess it's your memories. That's who you are, kind of thing that you can build up from.
Yeah, because everything you do it for a reason, actually.
Yeah.
And then, like with Don't Let the Outside In, I was reworking that for another pitch recently.
Yes.
And you sort of think, well, I mean, it's not important for the story, but that was clearly my dad, that character.
Okay.
And then it still sounds dark, and it's not, but the story was about my dad dying.
Okay.
So it was about that character going away, basically.
Okay.
And you know, when you look back at it, that that's what that's about.
Oh, okay.
And so when you use it again, you've got so much background to it that you can make sense of it. So it's not just like, because I think when you're starting out, if you'll allow me to patronise you, Winston.
Yeah, go for it.
If you're starting out and you're putting together like a pitch for something or whatever, you make up these backstories for people.
Yeah.
And what's that got? It's nothing apart from just backstories.
There's
is
no
it?
real.
There's nothing to it,
Yeah.
and you can tell. Like I was saying about noise, you can tell something that's real from something that's not real somehow.
Okay.
And so if you give someone a story where you've, like this guy's backstory is that he was brought up in, I don't know, Kentucky or something, and it's just like and he went out shooting in the woods and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
That sounds like a backstory that someone's made up,
Yeah.
rather than if you told a story about your uncle who was brought up somewhere out shooting in the woods, it would, I think, yours would carry more weight.
Because there's some subconscious depth
You just know
that you know about it.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense now.
I don't know if it makes any sense at all.
I guess
it makes sense in here.
I've tried writing stuff.
Yeah.
And it always comes from like past experience because it's easier to fall back on, and it gives you kind of know how to sell it because you've had more.
Yeah, but I don't think that's how it works. I think you should.
Yeah.
You should write whatever you're writing.
Yeah.
And then when you look back at it in future, you realise what you're writing about.
So sometimes you don't even know what you're writing.
No, you don't know what you're writing about. But then, you well, that's obviously what it was about. I mean,
then you tell people after that, like, it was about this.
It's all part of a plan. But yeah, I this is just for me. I struggle if I was trying to write something sort of meaningful, unless you're trying to write something for a meaning. Sound like an arse.
So it's very different from ads because
from adverts.
Yeah, because it's just all about selling. When you did it, because that's when you were part of Jelly.
But when I was doing adverts and that sort of thing, I was a visual effects artist.
Yeah.
So that's not what the job is.
So you just do what
the job. I mean, yeah. And I think when you're at university, they don't really, because they're very keen on the story arc and blah blah blah. And actually, if you're working as a visual effects artist or any sort of artist, it's nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
Really. You're told
what to do.
You have to do this shot.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you rely on the director to tell you all what to do, so that when you put it together, it all works.
Yeah, because I think when you do it in such a small scale, you kind of are expected to at least know how to do a bit of everything. But I know, like, you just do, if you go out, sometimes when you work in such a big company, you just do one job.
Yeah.
And you just do it well.
Yeah. I mean, I'm so old that I was or I have been a generalist because that was a more common job description back then.
Okay.
And then it sort of became fractured both in terms of what the jobs were and in terms of the software that people were using.
Okay.
So now the industry's not doing great now, but now you'd get someone who's specialised in doing scales on reptiles or,
Yeah, just on one specific thing.
That's what they do. For me, I don't think I was ever technically good enough to be focused on one thing, but I was technically good enough to be doing a lot of things, and I think that served me very well.
When you tell people that, do you tell them to be good at one thing and or just try to do a bit of everything? Because we've been taught in uni, specialize, because that's your selling point when you find.
Yeah, but specialise, I don't know. But
it's also like
specialise is what you do at the end of your career, isn't it?
A bit, yeah. Unless you're freelancing.
You've got to find it. Like, it's really difficult when you look at. Sorry for going off on a tangent here, but when you look at footballers who are brilliant when they're 18, they're playing. This is going to be a very, very bad analogy.
Yeah.
But they're playing in a way beyond their years. That's why they stand out.
Yeah.
And it's most people, all these professional footballers, when they're 18, it's dreadful. Can you cut this? I don't think this is a very good story. But it's very difficult for you to know what you should specialise in when you're 18. Okay. And if you can do that, you'll end up being like Ronaldo or someone because you've got that really sharp vision.
Yeah. But how many?
But yeah, no one knows that. And I think my advice to you, I mean, you do it anyway, is just to do as much as you can and learn as much as possible. Yeah. Because you've got no idea how the industry is going to go.
Yeah.
But you might learn, you might be very specific about something, about doing scales and reptiles. And then someone brings out like some AI reptile scaler. That's it.
I mean, there's a software now just to make trees.
Yeah.
Because I mean, sometimes, you say that sometimes the industry just shapes the way it goes?
Yeah. Because
I've seen my friends just follow the industry where it takes
You've sort of got to.
Yeah.
Yeah. follow opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'd say to you. Like whatever comes along, do it. I think that's a error that I made in my career.
Really?
I always would say I can't do that because this is what I'm doing, pretending that I was like Ronaldo, but actually not having much of a clue.
Was that like it took a while for you to figure that out because you've been doing it for so long? Like
It took me 50 years to figure it out, mate. It did. So opportunity, when you know what opportunity is when it comes along.
Yep.
And it's very easy to say, no, I can't do that because of someone else.
Yep.
But I think you should do that, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And, not at the cost of anything else.
Yeah.
But if you can do it, do it.
If you have the opportunity
Yeah.
and you have not too much to lose, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you've been telling me because of the books, like we still chat.
Yeah.
I still ask you for advice a lot.
Yeah.
That's not only just about me trying to learn 3D.
No, but you're asking advice
Yeah.
is people don't ask for advice a lot.
Yeah.
And that shows you're actually thinking about it, obviously, because otherwise you can't ask for anything.
Yeah, because you don't know what to ask.
But actually, you'd be surprised how few people ask for advice.
Yeah.
So you should be proud about that. When it's a nice one.
Is that a cultural thing? Like people just are shy to ask? Because I do feel like before this, I was very scared to ask questions until I came to uni and I thought I got nothing to lose, so I'll just keep
No,
asking.
well, I think you should ask questions.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a cultural thing.
Mm.
I think it's just global, mate. It's just
Everyone just needs to try it.
it's difficult. It's
Yeah,
difficult to work
think-
out what the questions are
Yeah, that's the thing.
because really you want to turn around and say to someone, "Can you give me a job?" That's what you want,
Mm.
but that's where most people's questions end.
Yeah.
Whereas you're sort of going, "Can you give me a job?" You can't give me a job because you haven't got a job because you work in a pub. That's what you're thinking. But you're thinking, why? What do I need to get to there? And that's the questions you're asking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is more systematic, I guess.
Yeah. But I think that's a very good thing.
Yeah. I mean, but you also know how to like pick like people who are like shy to ask questions. Like we were mentioning, like what was it, Karis?
Karis.
If you know like someone needs to pick up.
Karis. No, that's all right. Karis. My little impression of Karis when she needs to ask a question is, oh, like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
And
yeah.
as soon as you hear that, oh, you've got to pay attention to her.
Like you can see a bit of nudge in her.
Yeah. But
But I feel like that's a skill. Even I find, not even mentoring and teaching, like it's a development. You need to pick.
I
out
think
the
that's
people.
a management, like leadership
Yeah.
skill, really. And a lot of people, it's not difficult, but a lot of people won't do that. But
Yeah.
even the fact that I'm not some sort of hero, but the fact that you're seeing that
Yeah.
is good, I think.
Yeah. Cause with her, sorry, guys, I was
Yeah.
like, I wouldn't. I feel bad. I don't pick up, but I know like I may have to like be a bit more affirmative to be like, please let me know more.
Yeah, you express it in whatever way, don't you?
Yeah, because we all have different styles, I guess.
Yeah, but it's like another daft analogy. It's like a football team, and everyone in the football team, they've all got the same goal,
Yeah.
but they all come from completely different backgrounds.
Yeah.
They've all got completely different ways of expressing themselves.
Yeah.
So if you come into that and you just like say this is how we work, then most of those people aren't going to fit into that.
No, because you have to adapt a lot.
That's just not going to work. But if if you just, I don't know, just pay attention to people, don't you?
Yeah.
And almost everyone really wants to do well. Everyone,
Because everyone here just wants to make something great and be
Yeah,
happy
yeah.
with it and get on to do more great stuff.
yeah,
Yeah. I think because when I do mostly short films, the story I heard is always sometimes once you have that crew that clicks, it just stays.
right,
So like for whoever, we're hosting this in one of my friend's house, right?
yeah,
Yeah, because we've been good friends, so we still work together because we just click.
yeah,
And then slowly then you expand, get bigger, you add more people.
yeah,
But it always starts from the core of like, we can work together and we
yeah,
work
yeah.
well.
And learning who you can work with
Yeah.
is a really it's vital, man.
Or some people who just can butterfly and work everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Some
also a
people,
different skill.
yeah, no, there's all sorts of skills like that. But I think you're going to do great, mate. Do you have any of your portfolio that you'd like to share with us?
Well, this is technically a portfolio.
Yes.
So I always,
So it's like a portfolio within a portfolio.
yeah, so I always wanted to do the podcast
Yeah.
straight up. I think it was nice to always talk to people. I think we've shared the same thing where, because you worked in a pub, you have all these interesting characters.
Yep.
Me from uni, I have the chance to meet all these amazing people, and one, it's a good way to keep a good archive of different people's experiences.
Yeah.
Because I feel bad saying, like, so much conversation that you can't remember everything.
No.
This is something nice to look back on. This whole show is mostly about letting people understand the world of creative.
Yep.
Because not many people understand. Maybe if I'm a sound designer, what 3D or what being a 3D generalist entails, what it's like working up that way.
Yeah.
And it's also just nice to like still be able to make something that's accessible for everyone.
Yeah.
Which is why I named it A.I.R, because it means air, like it's something very easy and accessible for everyone.
Right.
So I put a lot of thought into that.
Yeah.
That's my portfolio, and of course, if anyone ever watches on this channel where I upload, I always put like stuff, short films I make, or
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna upload my show reels when I add more stuff on.
And so, what area is it that you think you're aiming at now?
Now,
Because you work across quite a lot of.
I still love workflow and integration.
Yeah.
The reason why I love doing so many things is because I love how all of them pair together, and I like the idea that all of my friends are so talented doing their own thing.
Yeah.
They just need a pillar in the mid or a hub in the middle that you have everything that you can piece together. Someone has to like be the octopus to piece it all together.
Yeah.
And make the train or something like that. So I like that area of like being able to help people.
So right, okay. So that's like a sort of
It's like
it's
semi-managing.
it's sort of like a production, a technical side of production.
Yeah. So it's like workflow technician,
Right.
workflow op. So in film they'll have it in like they call it the MCR, the media control room.
Yeah.
Where you have like the guys in the servers who like make sure everything's going there, or when.
But let's not forget, Winston, you also do quite a lot of other work, mate.
Oh, what have I done?
Well, you do quite a lot of editing.
Yeah.
You do audio.
Yeah.
You did the audio on Firebug.
Yeah, I did that one.
You do editing audio. You do grading.
Yeah, and it's part of the visual side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like to delve into that. Because normally in big productions, an editor needs to send it off to the sound guy or the grader.
Yeah.
And I just like to be the guy that makes sure you send it off smoothly.
Right.
So you send a nice package. You don't have it like busted and beat
so
up.
everything's
ready,
polished.
no issues.
Right.
So they can just come in on the day being like, I'm ready to do my job. Obviously, it never happens like that. But if some issues happen,
No, of course it doesn't. No.
some issue happens, you learn a lot. Because
Yeah.
you learn the errors from both ends.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that. And it's one of those where it's like, you have someone to teach you, or you have to do it by trial by fire.
Yeah.
So some days I had one issue where it's like, I had to stay late because I did an error on me. But it's like, now I know it will never happen again.
Trial by fire is a way of learning, right?
But I like it. I think the one thing I like post-production is kind of like customer service.
Yeah.
I'm not a director or film writer,
Right.
but they need those people to help deliver.
Yeah.
So I kind of like helping their dreams come to life that way.
That's good.
So I wouldn't say I don't have to think in a creative way. I still have a lot of things to think about, but I'm helping someone's dream come true in that scale.
So that's important to you, is helping people.
Yeah, which is why I'm more than happy to like do these things.
Right.
And I'm not complaining if people are happy with it, which means I'll just continue doing that.
Right.
And keep going that direction.
Oh, well, what a positive thing to say.
Yeah, because
Winston.
if more people are happy, it means more things will happen for me, and I can do more things for them.
Yeah.
That's the cycle.
I would. Yeah, absolutely encourage that.
Yeah, I feel it's such a collaborative industry.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm doing it for myself. There's a lot more people backing to bring you up there.
Yeah.
Like all the award-winning directors, everyone knows now. You have so much crew behind them.
Yeah, of course.
If not, they wouldn't make like Emmys for best departments, because if they don't recognize the efforts for that.
No. I mean, being a director, when I was at university, my understanding of that was very different to being a director when I saw directors.
Okay.
I didn't explain that very well, but
How has it
basically the
changed?
reality of being a director compared to what it is in your head.
Yeah.
And in my head, it was just like, fancying around, having these sort of wonderful visions coming to life.
Yep.
But actually, it's quite a political role,
Mm-hmm.
because you're getting loads of people
Yeah.
to do exactly what you're thinking, and that's more than just sort of drawing things.
No, I heard it's a language thing. You have to convey that idea to life.
And you have to be able to defend that position and push that position, and it's quite an impressive role.
Someone told me before, what's his name? I think his name is Mark Connell.
Yeah.
So he was a production designer he's done like stuff for like Dua Lipa and stuff. He said if you ever want to be that kind of artistic person, you have to balance a certain level of ego, that you have to believe your story will come to life that way.
Yeah.
But also balance it where you have to still be open to being open to ways that you think can improve it.
Yeah, no, ego is
it's a very harsh word to say.
No, it's right, and genuinely, I've said this about working in pubs.
Yeah.
I don't work in pubs, working behind a bar. It's good for your ego because you're constantly getting grief over just everything, and you sort of get to quite like it in its own way. So you don't want to be some sort of rampant ego going on about big I am.
But if you're in a pub, everyone feels like the same kind of just coming there for like
it's happy day.
End of the day of work.
Yeah.
Come in. I actually like that because we don't have big pub culture in Singapore.
Right.
So I feel like going to a local pub is something different.
Yeah.
It has its own character.
Actually, that is something. That is another sort of little thread.
Yeah.
Throughout my animations is pubs. Weirdly, it is because Firebug
was in a pub. Yeah.
There's quite a few little threads, and it's not drinking isn't what I'm talking about. It's just the sort of I sound like an arse again. It's the sort of magic, like there's a sort of magic to it, and I think that's lost when you lose pubs, basically, or you lose spaces where people are together. Yeah,
like there's no boiling pot of like people.
No, and that is I don't know because I'm old. I don't know, but the way that I see kids working together.
Yeah.
You know, if you're sat here working online and someone else is sat in, Glasgow or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
I sort of wonder whether that sort of little magic spark is still there. I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes you don't know. Actually.
No.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Because I'm thankful most of my stuff has been in person.
Yeah.
So I still meet the people. But being online with some jobs has been like, you don't really know behind the screen, is it?
No.
It's both good and bad. Because now I've been able to connect to more people.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm sure it's it's just the way that it's going.
It's definitely going.
And actually, sort of as people will work out ways to get that back.
Yeah. I'm sure people are doing more stuff to it now.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I think basically you just need the cameras on 24 hours a day, or like your whole working day.
Yeah.
Because I mean, this is off topic, but otherwise, all you're seeing
is yourself.
But it's like a sanitized version, so people only see you working, and in your working day, you're not working 8 hours a day.
No.
If you were sat next to someone, you'd be telling them a funny story, or
sometimes you just have a day to decompress.
Yeah. So it's not really that truthful.
I get what you mean.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I might retract some of these statements later.
Or like sometimes when you're working, you're not always working. Sometimes I need to go make a coffee.
Yeah, and that's just being human, isn't it?
Or like pick up something like a delivery or whatever.
Yeah.
Even in the office, you have to do that.
Yeah.
It's admin.
Yeah.
But that's kind of normal anyway.
But I think that's a bit lost on people now.
Oh, because it's all online. I get that.
It's all sanitized. Everything is.
I can't tell a funny story of the postman when he delivers stuff anymore.
No, it's difficult online.
Yeah. But since you've seen like the new generation, how's it like mentoring them? Or was it like, because you see things change, right?
Yeah.
What do you think you feel like are so much different, or what are some other things that still fundamentally are still kind of the same?
I mean, I don't know. What do I know? Really, I think it's just the things that I think the fundamentals don't change, basically.
Yeah.
If you're kind, which I think is important. If you're kind, you work hard, and you've got enough talent for that. Like, I'm not going to be a high jumper.
Yeah.
You know, if you've got enough talent the talent is just a starting point. Then you've got to work hard and be kind, more or less. That's it, and it doesn't matter.
And both of them are very hard to do sometimes.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter what the technological changes are. So I think people are the same.
Is that what you always tell like the rest of us as well? Because I don't know if you about the rest of my friends, but I know you still been helping, been a pillar of support.
Well, yeah, I try to. I'm still in touch with everyone.
I think that's nice as well.
Thank you very much.
Like,
but it's because really I've got to get you all jobs, and I've only got I haven't got Karis' job, but Karis has got a job.
Yeah.
So there's still quite a few jobs to get. Winston.
Do you feel like you're responsible for that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, because once you start,
yeah,
that's it. If you're in, you're in. Really.
You feel invested to have to like, see it through.
Yeah.
Is it hard for you then? Cause I feel like mentoring or like what I've made this season of like figures who like I've been so actively helping people move up or even like just go forward. What are like some challenges for that?
Say that again.
What are the challenges for it? Like trying to mentor us. Or like is it a lot of extra work? What are some things that you?
Yeah, I mean, it's just work, isn't it? And it's something that I could do when I did it. And so I did it, more or less. I mean, it is a lot of work.
Yeah.
That whole Firebug thing was a lot of work.
Yeah.
But after that, it's more about encouragement, really, because that's all people need. Do you know, seriously, everyone tells you how bad you are at everything all the time. Don't do that, that's wrong, that's wrong. You're not helping. Do you know, you just need people to say you're good at that or you've done that well and you need to go in that direction.
Yeah. And then everything else will get better.
Yeah. People need encouragement, mate.
Do you feel like you ever stop, like let's say when we all finally get jobs?
Yeah, hopefully.
And then you can like
hopefully I'll sit back, have a cigar.
I have you be like I've done it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or do you feel like you're still gonna like try and like find more people to like help mentor, or suddenly more people will come to you?
I don't know. I never planned to be a mentor.
And it just happened.
And it just happened. So like I'm doing plenty of other things at the moment. As you know, that are sort of animation and games based.
Yeah.
So I haven't got the time at the moment to take on other mentors.
Yeah.
Mentees, whatever the word is.
Yeah.
But no, I'd like to do that in the future if I've got the time and the money, I'll do it.
Yeah. Or maybe we'll start sending more people to your.
Well, the thing is, if I can get you into careers, then you can go on and help other people.
So you're
then that'll be me done, mate. I'll have done my bit.
I'll be like, oh, you may have to ask.
Yeah.
But technically, because we always ask you guys, because you always have, even if it's not industry, it's just life experiences, something you can't ignore. Or what do you feel like you've done a lot more things than us? I think because you always say we're so early in our career. But
you are, aren't you? Yeah.
I mean, kind of. I guess by age, right? Is it? Or
no, yeah. I mean, really, my career.
Yeah.
I did another job entirely until I was 30.
Yeah.
So.
That's why I think we asked you what's it like, because you've been doing so much different things.
But yeah, I wouldn't tell anyone. I don't know. My career's, I don't know. It sort of feels like, and this is just for me, getting from here to here.
Yeah.
You know, you should go in a straight line, shouldn't you? Obviously.
Yeah.
But I absolutely did not.
Yeah.
But it was always going to be like that. That was always going to happen.
You knew it was going to happen.
No, because you were saying about sort of ego and belief.
Yeah.
There is something about that. So you've got to have a sort of inner belief of where you're going.
Yeah.
Even though you don't know quite where that is.
You just have to believe you're still going somewhere.
Yeah. And I don't know. I mean, that might just be completely erroneous.
I mean, it does help when you just feel like at least you know you're moving.
Yeah.
Because I know some people don't feel like they are.
You've got to keep moving.
And you need someone to kind of push them.
Yeah.
Not push them in a way, but like encourage them to like, you're still moving and they don't realize it. Because it's hard when you see yourself every day versus someone who hasn't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
What's changed?
No, it's impossible, isn't it?
No.
Well, it's like I was saying about watching a plant grow, you know.
You're never going to see it change.
No. But other people can see that when they come back in a year's time.
Yeah. Then, any idea like what's next for you?
Well, I continue, Winston, to build my strange little world. And so, as you know, I'm looking to develop in games at the moment.
Yep.
But as I said, there's so many little plants growing. Really,
Yes, yeah.
that's what I'm doing at the moment. That's what I'm looking at.
Do you have any advice for anyone else?
I've got no advice for anyone, mate.
Just go for it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
If I'd done that in my career, then I might have advice. But all over the place.
But you would have known, because if people go accidentally straight, they wouldn't have know what to do then. Cause
you sort of know when you're going in the wrong direction, don't you?
kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it takes experience for that as well. Because
Yeah,
it took
maybe.
me a while to figure it out. But I mean, I'm still here. I'm still doing something. I'm
You're
quite happy
doing
with
great,
it.
mate. You're my tip for the top.
Nah, I think now all my friends, I'm just hoping that we can all be like that together.
Yeah, I hope so.
Because I think that's the whole point. You have to bring everyone up together.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't have I've got responsibility for that. You don't.
Maybe give me a few more years. That
Yeah,
might
yeah,
change.
exactly.
But is there anything you want to tell people about that creative industry and work for people who don't understand it as much, or
What in general?
yeah, because we've talked about directing, animation, about even just the amount of work it takes.
It takes an awful lot of work.
Yeah.
And but it's that sort of thing. Because you work really hard.
Yeah.
You do. That's like your.
That's my main thing.
That's what you do. You work really hard.
Yeah.
And you end up sort of building up these foundations that you're not really aware of.
Yeah.
But then it gets to the stage where that's sort of undeniable.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
I guess because once you do that, no one can really touch that foundation.
Yeah.
Because I can do something different, but if the foundation's there, you can't really destroy that.
No. And so, I don't know, the whole creative thing is, who knows what it's for, but you've got to just keep building things.
Yeah, I think it makes sense because I haven't touched sound in a while.
I hope you're going to edit this nicely, Winston, to make me
look
like less of a rambling fool.
I actually enjoy the rambling. I think it's more, it gives people a chance to understand how.
Yeah, I guess so.
But yeah, the foundation works a lot because
I
haven't touched sound in a while. But when you say this foundation, you can't take away. I completely
no, because the thing is, you understand things about sound that I don't know, visual effects 3D guy would understand.
Yeah.
And so you're building all the time.
And sometimes now, even if I do work, I still remember the memories of me doing sound in my keyboard, or I feel like once you've done something so much, you can't take that away, and it sounds really hard. You can't get rid of it.
I think it's true, but it does, yeah.
But also that means I'm trying my best to make sure I only learn the right things with when I need to.
Oh, you just keep going, mate.
Then
really,
you know which one's the hard one.
You just keep going. Really?
Oh,
keep going.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
I'm quite excited to see what we're gonna do next.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, who knows? Maybe we'll see all of our friends get other jobs as well. It will be.
Yeah. So what do you? I mean, you're working at the moment for Beagle.
Yeah, I am.
So, and are you working on your own stuff at the moment as well?
Yeah. So this is my own stuff.
Oh yeah, obviously.
A few films I've done with friends.
Yeah.
We do it on the side, and I feel like it's a nice culture that. I think it's in the thing of creativity where even if you have a job, if you have the time and you want to make stuff, you still want to make something.
Yeah.
Because it's a bit of separation of going back to enjoying making, plus your job.
Do your parents?
Yeah.
You were saying your dad's hardworking.
So my dad works in the finance world.
Right.
My mom's quite funny. So she did business as a degree.
Mm-hmm.
So she worked a few more towards the hospitality business. But she's done a lot of different other jobs.
Right.
So she works part-time at a shop. She's also trying to do her own little business.
Right.
So
there's a lot of hard working going on in your genes.
Yeah. I feel all not keeping still, I guess.
Yeah.
So my mom likes to do all these small little projects.
Right.
So I think that's where I got it from.
Yeah.
And my dad just likes to do one thing and keep doing it well.
Right.
So could be
so hopefully you're in the middle of those two things.
So now I'm thankful I'm still doing a bit of everything, and I'm trying to do everything.
Yeah.
And not the opposite of not doing anything at all. But I think it's also the habit, because none of them are creative in the sense of they don't do illustration.
No, but your mum's clearly
doing other stuff.
Doing stuff all the time.
It's more of the soft skills, I guess.
Yeah.
So my dad's more into like the analyst and like being ready to like see big pictures quickly.
Right.
Whereas my mom's like ready to like do different things, which they're both tiring.
Yeah.
But it's hard because we can understand how we all feel, but we don't know what's wrong with all because we're all doing different things, so we can't relate to each other. But I guess that's just how it works.
But I think what you're saying about your mum there is that is being creative.
Yeah.
Creative people have like a compulsion to do stuff.
Yeah.
You know, if you're sat there, you can I can watch telly for a few days, and then I'll start thinking, maybe I can, and then I'll start, you know, drawing something.
I think my mom's like that, but with like I see someone doing something, I want to try something like that.
Right.
So she's doing what's her current project? She's trying to do like a mini expo with some other like business partner.
Right.
So it's creating event space.
That's good.
So new venture for her. So she's hopping on with other people so that she can learn from them.
Right.
But very different. She's on the deep end trying it.
Oh, that's great.
She's trying to ask like for help and advice for like marketing and stuff. I don't know much about it.
Wow.
But I'm going back to the foundation of like, what do people like to watch?
Yeah.
Based on my experience of if I work with corporate.
So does your mum have a website that you can share and all that sort of thing?
Not yet. I found so this is in Indonesia.
Yeah.
They need to build a website now, and they're building social media presence.
Right.
But because I feel like in the expo, there's like, you need different markets. You need the attendees who are coming.
Yeah.
You need the participants who are organizing booth. You need to cater to what they need first.
Right.
So I think she's still figuring that out.
Yeah.
So it's very different, but I think the project management skills, I can see that from like
that's great, mate. I like that.
my parents, which I didn't see it happen until I actually do it in uni.
Yeah.
Because uni.
Yeah, when you do it yourself, you
have to do it yourself.
Yeah.
And uni is only a good thing when you choose to make the best of it.
Yes.
Which I know some people uni isn't for them.
No, I didn't cover myself in glory at university, I don't think.
Yeah, really.
Well, I don't know, I wouldn't say that. No. Did all right. But yeah, you very definitely made the most of your time.
I think I did. I'm quite happy with who I've met and what I've done there. And I mean, even though people ask me if you should go to uni, I said depends on what you want. Because I went to uni because if not, I wouldn't be able to get the foundational education on this.
Yeah.
But it's more of the fact you can learn all of this online.
You can.
But I always like to learn it. Once I learn it, I always like to ask why is it like with reason.
Yeah.
Which many people don't explain those.
No.
Or if you mess up, you have someone to actually watch and see how they troubleshoot.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the things that it's hard to learn. You need a teacher to be able to like.
Yeah, you do.
Recover and get back.
It's very, very difficult to teach yourself.
Yeah.
Something. I mean, you can do it, but it's difficult to know where you're heading. It's difficult to know.
So that was the reason I choose uni. Some people, if they want to just get more hands-on.
Yeah.
I know the UK has like apprenticeships.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe that's what I would do now if I was.
I didn't know about it.
Yeah.
And I think some places you do like integrated internships, like you go with a company.
Yeah.
They would be the one to train you.
Yeah.
But then in return, you have to like stay in the company for like a few years.
Yeah.
Like a scholarship, I guess they call it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I can tell people, uni is always a good backup for you to learn, but you have to make the most out of it.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
And it's also a safe space to try it, whatever you want. Whereas if your apprenticeship is kind of good if you kind of know what you want.
Yeah, I mean, but you got to get an apprenticeship in the first place, haven't you? So it's
and both of them you still need to work hard for it anyways.
But it might be going to university gets you that apprenticeship or vice versa, you know.
Because that's the thing, you don't know what.
You've got no idea.
And that was the reason I think uni was nice. Farmwork was good for me that I've met those people.
Yeah.
Then you expand and expand. Because I didn't do the courses like Caris ran, they did animation.
Yeah, so
I did post-production visual effects.
Right.
But because we share the same studio, you meet them, you're friends with them, can you help me? And you say, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I help a friend out?
Yeah.
And then that's how it happens. I think it's kind of the same. Even if you're in the industry now, you meet people. Like
Yeah.
I've been on a few film sets
Yeah.
where the people who are working with are from the same year uni as my senior in work.
Right.
So it's just a small world.
Yeah, it is a small world.
Or one of them used to study with them.
Yeah,
They
no,
used
it
to-
is a very small world in all
And-
sorts of ways.
And it gets smaller the more I see it, or the more you keep going into it.
Yeah, but then you become one of those faces, don't you? So people recognise you, and
Yeah, and if you just keep smiling, everyone's happy.
that's the way to do it, mate.
But yeah, I think I've kept you on for too long. Any other last bits before? we wrap
No,
up?
I hope that you're going to edit out all my idiocies.
Including mine.
Yeah, this is where you put your editing skills to the test. I think. No, it's great talking to you, Winston. You'll do great, mate.
Ah, thanks.
I can't. Yeah, you'll do great, mate. Genuinely, never seen anyone work as hard as you.
Really.
Yeah, it's freakish.
One day when I'm a mentor, I'll train someone up to work harder than me.
Good man. If you do that, I'll be happy, mate.
I'll have a whole army.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously, to anyone watching, if you have any questions, drop a comment, and I'll ask Rhys to follow up some questions if they ever want to know about the industry, what we do. If not, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye.
Cheers, Winston. Nice one, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.